gentlemen, can we put our hands together as we welcome our crew, Mr. Fanchem Simon, for a special presentation. Please put your hands together. Put your hands together. That love is so weak. Put your hands together.
What have you done to me? I don't know. What have you done to me? I don't know. Believe me, believe me, believe me. You ask me, I need you, I need you for my family. Believe me, believe me. You ask me, I need you, I need you for my family. It must be you, it must be you. I need you, I need you for my family. It must be you, it must be you. I need you, I need you for my family. Baby, oh, been in love with you for days. Done there with you for so long. Anybody will won't fight you. Better come there already know. I'll be right beside you. Like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know. They don't know what's going on. Wanna get some, wanna get some, wanna get some, my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you. I'm getting better and more. You should know I got you, and you don't need to get me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you run into you, I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to. Sweet melody. Telling me what I owe you. Telling me what you wanted me to give you. My darling. What is it that they told you? Telling me how they be fooling you like on me. Telling me how they be fooling you like on me. My darling. My darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Isabella, Pablo Isabella, Joe, Adinella, the diameter when you do me big, like you walk up. Diameter till I care, can be GPT juju when you do me till I care. Me don't know why you be feeling awkward, but she got it, I got it, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh,
I would like you to invite very special way. All the love names you've been calling her, all the romantic names, and our bride will take a step when you call one romantic love name. And if you take baby steps, it means he's going to call so many names. So our bride, stand up. Let's see how romantic our groom is. So as he calls a love name, she's going to take a step until she gets to the cake. Over to you, Mr. Groom.
My sweet potato.
Are we listening? He is romantically inviting his bride to the cake. And we can learn some of the love names.
My honey.
One step at a time.
My sweetheart. I don't want her to hear this one. Mami Parveen. My mother.
Wow. Don't cheat, please. One step at a time.
My forever.
Wow. Oh my God. That was amazing. Can you see me with a kiss, please? Thank you. So, we are about to cut the cake. Okay. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. So, because we are gathered here for love, we are going to spell the word love, and at the pronunciation of love, they will cut the cake. I don't know if the baker of this cake had something to say about the cake. Did you have something to say? The cake looks really beautiful, and the design is so special. It looks heavenly. You may have something to say about it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have much to say. I will not take much of your time. I want to thank Sylvia and Simon for giving me the opportunity to create this beautiful piece for them. And what I want to say is that a wedding without a cake is just like a meeting. And the word cake, I'll just make it simple, like we spell cake, C-A-K, and C stands for care. A stands for assurance, and K stands for kindness. And E, I would like you to guess what E stands for. Endurance, and that's what we have today in church. Endurance. Okay, may your marriage be sweet and beautiful as this cake. I wish you a beautiful continued union.
Please put your hands together for Madam Kira. Kira, wow. for the couple. So the Menyenge family is about to bring down this roof. DJ Francolin, please put something very hot. All right. Menyenge family is coming out. Oh, time. hotel in Cameroon named after his lovely wife, Mrs. Melina. We appreciate your lovely gift. So is Palvin ready? Okay, specifically from Boya, Cameroon. Thank you very much. All right. Here comes a very special gift. Please, bring it down a little bit. Sorry. Here comes a very special gift from the daughters of Mr. Simon and Mrs. Sylvia, sorry. So the daughters have a very special gift to present to them. March forward. A DJ. To your parents. So they're going to have a romantic trip to Dubai. Isn't that beautiful? If love is beautiful, let me hear you say, aww, aww. Oh my God, I feel jealous. That is so beautiful. So at this juncture, we are going to invite the air hostesses to come in with their champagne display. Champagne display. Thank you so much. If you still have late gifts, you can hand them over to the couple at the end of the party. I know we still have. Champagne display. Are we ready for the champagne display? Are we ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, Good evening and welcome aboard. This is Flight 865 departing from beautiful Mulanje with a short stop in Malta before continuing on to our final destination, the vibrant city of Helsinki, Finland. Today is Saturday the 16th of August 2025 and we are just about ready for takeoff. At this time, we kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelt, make sure your seat is in the upright position, tray tables are stowed, and all personal items are tucked away safely, either in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you're traveling with a mobile device, please switch it to flight mode now. We'll keep you updated along the way with weather and arrival info, so sit back, relax, and let us take care of you. On behalf of our Captain, Funchan and Tira, and the entire crew, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We're absolutely delighted to have you on board. Now let's get you to your destination comfortably, safely, and with a smile.
my lovely father, Mr. John Michael. I want to hear those hands. I want to hear those hands. Clap for this father of Mr. Foncham Simon. He's very elated that his son is in wedding today.
Thank you so much. It's really difficult to toast for the bride and the groom at the same time. I can toast for the groom or the bride separately, saying what I want to say. But at this juncture, it's really difficult to talk about Simon without talking about Sylvia. In church today, I made a mistake. I was supposed to annul the wedding, but things happen the way they happen. Hey. I will not open the champagne for obvious reasons. I bought this cognac champagne 41 years ago. When I bought it, it was 20 years. I've kept it for 21 years. And I promised myself that I will only drink one bottle of it when any of my sons get married. And today, Simon and Sylvia, they are getting married. So I'm really proud to open one of these and drink. Where's Mr. Give this to. Have someone. Yeah. Give my brother Dave one. Where is Dekejo?
Where's Joe?
Mr. Dekejo.
Do you have another one? Let's go somewhere else.
Give Mr. Tarawan. Mr. Neil Patrick. Mr. Neil Patrick. Yeah, you open one of the champagne. This one. And this one we go for Mr. Ebenezer, the groomsman. So you both should no protocol observed. Yeah.
as you release date in heaven.
Okay, I will toast for the bride and the groom, but before I toast, I will say something to Sylvia. About 5 years or 6 years ago, Sylvia wrote something in a status, and I replied. She covered my name and said, this person will not see heaven. And today, Sylvia, I want to tell you I'm the most happiest person and I've seen heaven. So for those of you who have the champagne, let's toast for the bride and the groom. For the bride and the groom.
For love, for life, for success, for blessings, for everything.
Amen.
To the bride and the groom.
Bride and the groom.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Looks like we are. Looks like we are. Please give them a hand. These are our kids. These are Afro girls. Right. I don't know what they're going to dance to, but I know DJ knows what they're going to dance to. So, Franco, trumpet. You know, she has a car, she has a house, she has a job. She's a modern single lady. So, gentlemen, this is the newest single lady on the block. So, if you give me your phone number, I can give it to the single man. Is that a deal? Single man. Now wait till now. Now wait till you give me your phone number. I will count for single man. No, because I'm not that man. After. She's going to give me her number later. So if you need to get in touch with her, talk to me first. So at this point, thank you. So what I'm going to do is give the mic to Simon, who's going to say a few words of appreciation to everyone. Simon.
Hello. I think this has been a memorable day in my life. On behalf of my family, I just want to say thank you all for the love you have shown us during this period. It has not been easy. We can't count the gifts that we have received. But from the population we saw, those that are present, those that have already left, we say we are indebted. We deeply appreciate your effort and we can't take it for granted. For those that have traveled abroad, I don't want to call names, but you are in our hearts. This has been a very, very long awaited day, and with God, it has come to pass. I just want to say thank you, and let's keep this kind of relationship together. It doesn't only end here. Let's share it to our brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming. Enjoy yourself, and maybe see you some other time. Thank you.
What we waited for has come.